And he takes a deep three. No good. Gray the rebound. 2 to tie. 3 for the lead for Gonzaga.
Not a good timeout. Didn't get much going.
Timeout, Gonzaga. That'll leave Mark Few with 1. In shades of 2005 when they played a nail-biter that went right down to the buzzer for the championship. Adam Morrison and the Zags taking on a Connecticut team, one of the best in the country. Came down to the final seconds. And the hero was the Canadian Denham Brown with a tough shot over Morrison. 65-63 the final. Third-ranked Connecticut left with the Wayne Duke Trophy.
And that put Denham Brown on the map, and Jay as well in Canada. He became renowned for his ridicule of Canadian basketball.
He once scored 100 points in a game in Canada. Denham Brown, a high school game, and Jay basically...
That's like me saying I scored 10 goals in a hockey game in high school.
Yeah, but you can't skate.
Exactly.
Well, where do you think they go here? They've got a lot of nice options on offense, Gonzaga.
Stephen Gray would be my first option, but it'd be interesting to see if they go to a ball screen. If they do use the ball screen, it is the second pass that will get them the open shot.
They like to run Bolden 2 down into a post-up. Let's see if they do that. A double
20
screen.
seconds to shoot. 30 in the game. Goodson. Not much developing right now. The handoff to Gray was almost intercepted by Larry Davis. 10 to shoot. 20 in the game. Sacre rolls to the bucket. Sacre scores to tie it.
Great poise.
Stevenson's going to get the ball, and Mick Cronin wants him to go one-on-one. Let the freshman phenom make a play to win the game.
He better go now.
5 seconds to go. Stevenson lobs it up. Sacre blocked Gates. Heave it. The buzzer will not go, and will go to overtime. Mick Cronin on the court hollering he wanted a foul on Sacre as he went up to the rim to deny Yancey Gates.
That is not exactly what they wanted. I know it took a lot of courage to make that play. You've got to go to the rim, and if the defense draws, then throw it up.
No question, but that's sometimes what you get when you put the ball in the hands of a freshman in a late game situation like that. He wanted the phenom to take the shot. Good idea on the pass, but I would have rather had him attack the basket, like you say. Great screen roll, and what a catch and stop. You could have easily charged there.
Great point. Absolutely. And down the other end, well, Sacre used the same play where he turns first the catch, but the options they have is what makes this team a tough out. And right here,
boy, that's a fair play. Was a foul.
And look at who's right there for the rebound. Bolden.
Yeah, there's no question that was a foul.
When Mick Cronin was livid, he came out to the middle of the court and was...
I think they made some nice adjustments. Got the ball screen. Jay mentioned the extra pass, but it's been Sacre who's a terrific out. I just thought he should have gone sooner right here, Jay.
No question.
You know, and all of a sudden, you mentioned there was a foul at the end of it, but a lot of officials, you're not going to get that kind of...
It's tough to get. Yeah. You're right.
As soon as he got the defensive rebound and started up the court, about 15 seconds to go, Mick Cronin came off the bench and pointed at Stevenson, said, give him the ball, and basically just should get out of the way. And it shows how much he thinks of his talent and poise, his readiness to be in that situation so early in his freshman year.
And that's that 1-4. And the reason I don't like the 1-4 is because if it's played well, it ends up with a tough shot. Now, that was a pass that we didn't expect from that deep on the floor, but it is confidence and a great talent at a young age.
And again, you wonder about fatigue as we go to overtime. Third game in 3 days, and now an extra session. And it could come down to a foul shooting contest on tired legs. Both teams are in the bonus. And the opening tip of overtime controlled by Yancey Gates. Deontay Vaughn guarded by Dimitri Goodson. This is Lance Stevenson with Bolden on him.
Nice job. Bolden's done a good job on Stevenson, too.
Dixon open. It was kept alive by Gates, or excuse me, by Stevenson, then to Gates. And the Gonzaga bench wanted a foul called on Cincinnati, and Mark Hughes asking the officials to confer because he thinks they might have had different calls.
The outside official was going to go the other way and backed off, deferring. Look at this kid go to the rim now. He may have stepped under.
Sacre called for the third foul. It's the 8th team foul. This is a shooting foul, so a 2-shot opportunity for Yancey Gates. He's 2 out of 3 from the line tonight. That one's way off.
Needs to stay on the line. He's backing off just a bit as he releases it.
61 thus far this year, 71 last. 50. What is it, John?
58.
58. I'm looking at the wrong number.
1 out of 2 there. First point of overtime for Cincinnati.
Inside screen.
Sacre, quick move, fouled by Bishop.
They can give him the ball. Most big guys, you got to get it to him with a foot in the paint or on the lane. You can give it to Elias Harris 2-3 steps off the lane. He's patient. He waits for space to clear, and then he can take his man in a one-on-one move. It's like a pro move.
I'll tell you, they're very tough to defend because there's so many people that can do that for this team. Take the ball to the rim or pull up.
But Harris made the first free throw. He's 71% for the year coming in.
I think Harris is the only big guy I'd feel comfortable giving it to that far off the lane.
First lead early in the first half for Gonzaga. Toyloy returns for Cincinnati. It's Vaughn with the ball with Stevenson, Gates, Toyloy, and Dixon.
Gates with that pick in the backcourt. It reminds me of Wes Unseld. He's the big body.
Gates, Sacre defending, and Gray looking to double if need be. 1 minute gone by in overtime.
Nick Cronin directing traffic over on the bench.
Bolden is worked hard too.
Stevenson blocking foul called, and again the Gonzaga bench in an uproar. Goodson called for his third foul.
Well, they have spaced magnificently. Always looking to assist one another. You mentioned Gray looking to help on the double, and he may have put the shoulder in forward. That's why they didn't get the call. But knowing where to be, extraordinary.
The 9th team foul, so this will be a 1-and-1, and then it'll be the double bonus hereafter for Cincinnati. Stevenson's made his only free throw of the night. That one hopped out. Elias Harris the rebound.
Harris looks unbelievably fresh, doesn't he?
He does. Just a lock low.
Give it to him.
And they ride him.
They clear the side and let him go to work.
Harris' shot